Welcome back. Thank you for being here on New Year's Day. Border Patrol agents picking up a surge of migrants from as far away as Turkey and dozens of other countries. In fiscal year 2021, there were 1,400 encounters with migrants coming from Turkey. That's up from just 109 in fiscal year 2020. And so far, in fiscal year 2022, there have been nearly 960 encounters since October. Here to react is former acting ICE director and Fox News contributor Tom Homan. Tom, Happy New Year's to you. Excuse my sarcasm here, but are these Turkish migrants fleeing the gang violence in Guatemala, which Kamala would say is a root cause?
No, that's a ridiculous, her talking about the root causes of illegal immigration is ridiculous because Border Patrol's encountered people from 150 different countries. 150 different countries. So the whole world knows our border's open. The whole world knows that they can get to our border, they can get into the United States. And many of these countries, either support or are sponsors of terrorism. That should scare people. And look, the Border Patrol's already arrested, at the last count, 16 people on the FBI screening database. And these are people they arrested. And you and I both know if someone's going to come to this country to do us harm, a terrorist, they don't want to be arrested. So add to that the nearly 500,000, 500,000 gotaways. These are people that crossed our border, weren't arrested, and that's based on camera traffic, drone traffic, sensor traffic that Border Patrol couldn't respond to because they were so tied up with the humanitarian crisis. Look, maybe this administration, maybe the White House and Secretary Mayorkas want to play those odds, but I'm not willing to roll the dice on that. I mean, this border, you can't have national security if you don't have border security. It's a huge vulnerability.
Tom, I can't imagine anyone with half a brain doesn't see that, doesn't see what you just explained. So they have to be doing this purposefully. And that begs the question, why? Why, knowing that known terrorists or people with known terror ties could be coming to the U.S. through this open southern border, why then would you do that? Why would you allow that and jeopardize the safety of America? I don't get that, Tom.
Well, first of all, let me explain this. After 9/11, people need to understand this. After 9/11, a lot of processes were put in place to prevent terrorists from entering the United States. You got the visa security program. You got the no-fly list. You got the terror screening center. So it's almost impossible to get a visa to come to the United States or get a plane ticket to come to the United States because so many database checks are done on so many different intelligence databases, including the DOD database. So if there's any derogatory information, you're not getting a visa and you're not getting a plane ticket. So how will you come to the United States if you want to blow something up? You're going to come to the southwest border the same way 20 million other people did, especially now when half the Border Patrol is not on the line. If you got 500,000 gotaways in 1 year, that's an open border. But to the question why, look, you're exactly right. This isn't incompetence. This isn't mismanagement. This is by design. This is an open borders agenda this president ran on to win the progressive left. And it's all about perpetual power. They think these are future Democratic voters, and even if they don't vote, remember, they overturned the Trump census rule so they'll be counted in the next census, which will result in more seats in the House with Democrats.
I mean, look, I don't agree with the open borders letting in Democratic voters, but I understand it. I understand it as a strategy. I can't wrap my head around letting in people that you know are possible terrorists as a side effect of that. It is mind-boggling what's going on, and fingers crossed that 2022 sees some change, but I am not optimistic. Tom Homan, we thank you for joining us here bright and early on New Year's Day. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a great 2022.